6:13 new this morning. After 340 days in space, astronaut Scott Kelly is back on Earth. Kelly, along with his Russian roommate, landed in Kazakhstan late last night.
CBS 19's Jacqueline Sarkeesian is with us this morning, telling us more about this mission. Gosh, good morning. Well, so many days in space.
Good morning to both of you. I know, I can't imagine.
Can't imagine.
Kudos to all those astronauts that are able to do something like that. So he landed back last night, and word on the street is he's already thinking about when he can leave again. And did you guys know that Kelly has spent more consecutive time in space than any other American? His most recent mission was aboard the International Space Station, where he's lived since March 27th of last year. Kelly and his space roommate circled the world more than 5,000 times. All in all, the astronaut has now spent a total of 520 days in orbit across 4 missions. Now, Kelly documented his year in space. Take a look at some of his tweets. One of his obsessions was keeping his space flowers alive. And look at that beautiful plant. And during football season, he rooted for the Houston Texans, and he even attempted to throw a Super Bowl party, although most of his friends couldn't make it, unfortunately. Kelly is flying to Houston today to be examined by NASA doctors, and then he says he's going home and jumping right in his pool.
It might be a little chilly.
Might
Hopefully
be, even in
somebody has
Houston, yeah.
warmed it
Might
for
be,
him.
but I'm sure he misses it,
Yeah.
doing, normal human activities.
The whole time you were talking about that, I was trying to imagine myself in there. There would be a lot of tears. I'd want people.
Yeah, and he was tweeting pictures of, the food. It's not really food that we eat. It's
Right.
so different.
Takes a special person, right?
Yes.
And you're kind of in a small little space for a whole year.
Yeah.
Small
Yeah.
space in space.
Well, let's check in with Alberto now. He has an update on our weather for today.
Our weather for today is actually looking pretty good, and if I were spending almost an entire year in space, the first thing I would do is just jump for an hour straight and thank Mr. Newton for finding the physics and the laws of gravity out there. As far as what